With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Check. Here we go, team. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Carr. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive team.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
You hear the call? For a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 38, Wilson, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Wilson on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Thomas there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
36 power.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Touch 50, touch 50. Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. Switch gears.
Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yo, well. Hey.
On third and goal, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. Here's Sam Finn. Goal.
The Texans take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To throw is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes your defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. is Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
12.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Wilson, he'll buy some time right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, this is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Ficken's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Wilson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Flush to his right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco?
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They're running it. It's Michelle. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Watson now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Michael Thomas There to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do. And the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So that'll back him up 5.
Right there. All day, baby.
And that'll set him back 5.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Move.
From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Pilot. 64. Read.
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second and one, Murray. He's got it to Ingram, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, Jacobs. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Visitors 7, Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start. Their drive just past the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Throwing on second and 8. Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Again, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10.
This is it. 24.
On first down, Foreman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage. At the 50, right at midfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. From the 50, it's Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the... And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And it's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal. Now it's Watson. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Texans push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to look deep in zone for... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. There he goes. goes Amari Cooper. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. There he goes right side, and it's a touchdown. George Kittle taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Watson. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Clark. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Watson now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
1st down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Michel. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now Watson, and he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Watson off play action. Rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Michel trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Watson. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in, Michel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Ingram again, a first down carry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Steps away to his left, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now it's Watson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Back to throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it fourth down. On fourth down, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Watson. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. To throw is Murray. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Back to throw it. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. So long, everybody. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran safety, Antoine Bethea, there on the defensive coverage. Now Carr. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Antoine Bethea. And they Going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And a quick throw here that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Let's go. Lift your arm. Come on, right there. 40's mine. I got you. I got you. Show it up.
Murray now on first down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the 38, Murray. And a first hookup with his veteran tight end, Dallas Clark. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Steeler first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Murray now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Murray with a 3rd and long. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. Now the Steelers use the first of their